I'm Amy.
I'm Delia.
And I'm Wendell. And welcome to
Yes,
But
Why
podcast. Yeah.
hey, Brett.
What up? We're here.
Hey, Delia.
Hey, Wendell. What's up, Amy?
Hello.
Yeah.
That was across the table high five. That was pretty
yeah.
intense.
I liked that.
Wait, so you bought one pack of Swiss rolls?
Yeah,
For
I
us
figure
each to take a bite of?
we could split it. We all love each other.
We can eat it Lady in the Tramp style?
Oh my god, we can get a picture of it. And that will be this week's picture.
This week's picture is Lady and the Tramp Swiss roll.
Oh, we could try to do
hilarious.
it with everything that we bought.
With
The
a starburst
the
would be very
Starburst.
intimate.
Yeah, it'd be very intimate. I don't feel like we should do that.
What if you popped a Swiss roll in your mouth and then popped it out and it was in a knot? Like, it was still, intact? It's like, I think I'm
Honestly, there'd be more of a skill to me.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, look at you. Didn't even break the chocolate.
Strong
casing.
but fragile. That's what you're going for, right?
I was like, here, Wendell, you have this. Oh, you guys want to share a Swiss roll and I'll take a photo?
Oh, boy.
You want to wait, are we sharing a Swiss
Oh.
roll or a squiggle? A swiggle? Like, fucking a
Squiggle.
I'm just gonna...
Oh my god.
just
I
gonna
forgot
keep
how
working on
cheap
my
the
suicide
chocolate
note.
on these were.
Like,
I
get
feel
in
like
there.
this is still gonna be very close.
This is going to
Do we look
start.
at the camera? Do we look at
Yeah,
each other's
I would
eyes?
look at the
Look at
camera,
the camera.
otherwise it's gonna get real weird real fast.
I think I'm
No,
just
just
gonna look
right.
into your
Just
eyes.
yeah, just real intense.
Nope. I'll look at the camera.
Look at me! Look at me! Okay, that's adorable.
I feel-
Fun.
that didn't seem as organic as I thought it was going to originally.
It didn't seem as organic.
It's
No,
not
no,
a
I mean,
normal
like,
thing that people do.
Yeah, okay, that seemed like a hazing thing in a sorority or something.
If I know anything from the internet, hazing in sororities is just a lot of cunnilingus, just to bring it back. Oh, maybe I'm watching the wrong.
Cunnilingus never needs to come back. It is here to stay.
There's something in there. That's a layered joke right there. There's several. There's a lot to that one. That was good.
That's how I roll.
Swiss roll.
Or what if you popped the Swiss roll back out and it was still intact, and then you just took a glass and spit all the cream into it, set it down?
I like Delia's face because she's really truly considering it in a real way.
The logistics of unrolling it slowly in your mouth and then scooping it and
Well,
then
because
rolling it back up.
I was imagining if someone did that and was making eye contact with me the entire time, what would my reaction be? Probably one
Golf
of
clap?
disgust.
Okay, yeah.
Golf clap? You know what a golf clap is?
I would probably just look around to see if they were trying to do that to me.
I like that you have a book open in front of you, as if every minute of every day you just have a book that you could potentially hide behind.
I wouldn't be
Or
surprised if that's the
newspapers
case.
with a little piece of text cut out.
So you can spy on her like an old
Oh my god,
French
that's
spy.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have David Dickey with a newspaper, and then he's gonna stand on stage and then open the newspaper, and then his face peers through, and he just stares at the audience for as long as we can handle it, and then lights out.
You
Like, David, I'm gonna abuse you.
Or you lift it up and it's like a painting of George Washington or something, and then it's just his eyes darting around.
I wish
on
we
this
had one
side.
of those. Don't tell Patrick he'll make it.
I feel like you could buy a cheap portrait, at a garage sale or something, and it doesn't.
We should take that
necessarily
one
have
that's
to
in Chris Levi's office, and cut the eye holes out of it.
I like it because the painting is smaller than his eyes, so it's just these huge anime eyes peering at you through a painting.
Huge anime eyes.
Yeah. Yatta!
I always think of the hologram Japanese girl on Archer.
Yeah, Krieger's
Girlfriend. And who doesn't realize that she's a computer program?
He knows. He's just
He knows.
into
She
it.
doesn't know.
I like that their relationship is real world though.
Yeah.
They have problems. like
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
else.
yeah. Every time he yells something at her, it's ooh, shit, Trouble in Paradise with Krieger in Virtual Paradise. So thanks for doing this with us. You know, it's funny, when I take pictures, I always take a picture of the table when we're doing the show, and I always try to make sure, like, the pipe is out of sight. But then, like, there's all this candy right here, so, like, who am I tricking, really? Like, who am I lying to?
Well, we just eat candy.
Yeah, no, that's...
Maybe we all just have a pinch of our sweets.
I was like, thanks for reminding me. I will clear it.
I was just thinking of whenever we podcast that we should get like a new treat that none of us have tried. Like a new
We should, like,
snack.
review it.
Oh, well, that's
Oh,
kind of
there you
like
go. That's fun.
Yeah,
like sandbags.
I was gonna say, it reminded me, like, I love the snack portion and the Rascal Pack.
I wanna
Sandbox.
review the synthetic urine. I do. I wanna, like, come in here and,
That
like,
would be.
Are you going to do
interesting.
something weird and fetishy with it?
I was thinking, like, a Pepsi challenge kind of thing.
What if
Are
you
you gonna
like?
There's
sip
two different
it?
boxes.
Here's
It's
my
synthetic, so like, where's the grossness come in? What does synthetic mean exactly? I'm just saying, like, not that I would want to, but like, I think the gross thing would be like, the hang-up would be real pee that a person made. But like, what do you think the process is that goes into making synthetic?
But why
urine?
would you? But why?
You'd probably just get the smell and like add it to a
Okay,
liquid.
okay.
Yeah, like
so you think it's
someone
like
makes a
musty? Maybe we could like.
Well, synthetic smell. I don't know. It depends on what you've had to eat that day. Like, is it asparagus pee? Is it?
Coffee.
You know, like how you go hunting and you put like deer urine on yourself. What if you like went hunting and put synthetic urine and you were hunting for like androids or something? Like you're a Blade Runner. Like they'll never suspect me covered in this synthetic urine.
But if I was like an android, would I necessarily run to the woods? It's not my natural element.
That's exactly why you should go there. That's what they did in AI. Weren't like all the robots just like living out in the woods?
Right? Never go where they're going to expect you to go, guys.
Yeah. Who are you gonna hang out in a dystopian building all the time?
Right? I mean, like, you don't go to the hospital. Everyone's at the hospital. They're
Also,
going to murder you at the hospital.
also there are MRIs there, and your magnets might screw up some results. You know, that's. You know.
That's how they know that you're in there. They're like, these X-rays came out funny.
They come out robot shaped.
There's a replicant somewhere in the cancer ward.
Rogers, are you magnetic? Bleep blop me?
You just got a lot of refrigerator magnets on your chest. I didn't know if that was like a blood disorder or you were just a robot.
100100100. I don't know what you're talking about.
So let's start this off on a light note. How about Florida being a poison butthole of a place right now?
Oh, wow, really? Are we really going to talk about it? I'd rather not.
We were
No.
talking about both Floridas, right?
Both Floridas, yeah. Like Florida's not doing
What does that
well
mean,
this week.
both Floridas?
Like
There was a little boy that got attacked
the little boy at Disney World is kind of what I was talking about. I wasn't
Got
gonna-
attacked.
by an alligator.
I don't know why that seems much more like ripe for conversation. Well, like
Well,
it
our
seems
conversation.
more okay.
I was like, yeah, we're not talking about the other thing.
No, yeah. No,
Did you know about it?
About
alligator?
The alligator? No.
Well,
I didn't know about the alligator.
it was this family from Nebraska was vacationing in like Disney World, and they were staying at these like very like fancy hotels.
one of the resorts.
Yeah, one of the resorts there. And it was last night. It was Tuesday night, and it was a father and like a little toddler. I think the
Like 2
child
years.
was 2 years old.
Yeah.
And so the child was like in like maybe like a foot of water or something like that, just like splashing around.
In like a
And
man-made
then-
lagoon.
Yeah,
that
the
was like a part of the resort.
Yeah, and I guess like the dad was still present, but not like holding up the child or like right there with the child. And then an alligator came and took the child.
Is
into
there
the
footage
lagoon.
of this?
No, like it was just the dad there. Like he's like, oh no.
Well, and then
Swiping.
the mom and dad
He Instagrammed it.
started like trying to struggle against the alligator to get their child back.
Yeah.
Sure.
But they were unsuccessful, and so then the alligator took the child, completely took the child, and it went underwater.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they found the body earlier today.
Yeah.
I think this afternoon is when they found the body. And then I think it's already a very crazy story to imagine that would happen, because it sounds almost like, what? No, like that's like kind of
Honestly,
funny.
I'm kind of relieved that they struggled because it kind of makes me sad every time there's like something even remotely revolving a child and everyone's like, their parents are monsters.
Yes, and that's the other bad
And so,
part
like,
of
yeah.
this.
Oh, are they getting a lot of that?
Yes, people are saying like, why weren't they watching the child? They're terrible parents.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't. There isn't. I think that's crazy. I think that they were still with the child. I think it's fair to assume that like this one thing happens for like a second.
Yeah, an alligator like
And
gets
then-
you immediately. Like it's like lightning.
Yeah.
Maybe they shouldn't have the alligators hanging out.
See, that's what
Well,
I was thinking.
that's-
Is like, why is Disney gotta like really go for that authenticity in this fake lagoon? You know?
Yeah, I
like-
mean,
I think because they were saying that like all of these because alligators are wild, they can't contain them, and like with all of these like freshwater.
Like
These
inlets
freshwater
and stuff
things,
like that.
like they can't control it, and I guess they all like go around.
Well, I mean, there's
Everywhere.
like gators walking around on Gulf.
yeah, that thing was huge.
Things, yeah, it was
that
like
was
the
ridiculous.
And then there were also like signs, like no swimming
Oh yeah,
signs.
yeah.
But
Nothing
it's-
about like gators in the water, but yeah, like don't swim. There were a lot of those.
Yeah.
And they were, I mean, but they said that they were only like in a foot of water, so it's like,
That's so sad because I mean, like in my mind, how would you not immediately sympathize with the parents? Or
Right.
Just be like, wow, you just had a horrible thing happen to you. How are you gonna keep it together?
and that's like an
That's
entirely different
incredibly
scenario than like letting your kid fall into a zoo exhibit or something. You know, this was just a place that they paid to be at.
They were
you know,
from
like-
because like the other thing is they were tourists. They're from Nebraska. They're not used to Florida
Or
and
water.
Like, and like
I don't
these
know.
there
I don't know.
were like people. I was listening to it on the way to do stuff, and there were people saying that like yeah, you know, people from Florida know that like there are alligators all over the place, and they'll be the first to caution you against like being in water like that.
Yeah, or you don't walk around this part of the lake with small pets.
So you might not understand them when they're warning you, because it's just like oh gators, like or whatever Florida people sound like.
I think you're confusing it with like Cajun or Creole.
Well, like there's like a
Bayou
small,
folk.
isn't there like a hazy like I don't know like mangrove part of it that's kind of that's
I
sort
always
of
think
the,
of people
the
from
indigenous.
Florida as being kind of like angry and like I don't know, Italian, I guess maybe because there's a lot of snowbird types,
Okay, see,
older men.
I always picture them like sort of like almost Canadians that like live in the South, because like every time I ever met somebody who wasn't from like one of the redneck parts of Florida, they always just kind of had like a high nasally voice, and they like I always get mistaken for being from Florida, like when I'm in southern states.
Well,
Because I enunciate
South
and I pronounce
Carolina
things.
and Florida are close-ish, right?
Yeah, but people sound different there, you know, and it's
I mean,
like
we've established that South Carolina has that high-pitched man voice.
well, I mean, I just try to avoid having a southern accent, so there's that, like, I don't know, when you meet somebody from Florida who, like, grew up there, a lot of the times they don't have a southern accent. They're very, like,
Sure.
not even Yankee,
I don't,
but, like,
even though it's further south than the South, I don't consider Florida the South.
right, yeah.
No,
It's not.
In
Well,
my
like
mind,
Caitlin
it's
was
just
saying
like
that.
full of retired people,
Yeah, that's all I know.
gay nightclub goers,
Right?
and people from Puerto Rico,
And then, like, people hiding in
That's
swamps. That's
Cuba,
kind of like
too.
the other part.
Cuba as well.
Yeah, I mean, every time I've ever gone to Florida, it was big party time. So most people talk about Florida like there's a bunch of hicks there, and I guess maybe there are, but I didn't know them.
Yeah.
I've only known the old people and the party people.
Well, yeah,
which
we
are
go to the-
sometimes the same.
I just
The touristy
assume
spot.
it's like the Birdcage and Dexter, which are both South
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
And it was just like
Yeah.
I just see bright colors and a lot of.
I would
you know,
love it, yeah, if there
lot
was,
of
like...
pastel and
clubs.
murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pastel and murder. That's a great book title.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, her improv.
Or like a
improv name.
Harlequin romance.
Pastel and murder.
I can see it now.
That's
You know,
really
you
good.
mentioned that you tried to rid yourself of a Southern accent. I tried to rid myself of a Boston accent, and now most people think I'm from the Midwest.
Really?
Almost every person who tries to guess where I'm from is like, "Are you from somewhere in the Midwest?" And I'm like, "Nope." But I worked really hard on not having a Boston accent, and now it's really hard for me to like do a Boston accent.
When did you drop it? When did you, like, make the effort?
I mean, I guess when I left. I left.
Okay.
I spoke to somebody today was like, asking me Boston questions, and I was like, I haven't lived in Boston for 20 years. And they're like, what? And I was like, I left when I was 18. I'm 37.